Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Today is the 13th of October, 2019, and today we're going to be looking at a pen, the lanbitou 3059. This is a interesting piston filler pen that was gifted to me by pen friend Sharon Bennett, and she gave me the tan one, which is almost the same color as my pages, which kind of only looks like there's this much of a pen, which is interesting. At any rate, if you want to buy one of these, you can buy one of these as cheap as $2.69. I'm sure that you can find them in other places. I know that Wish might have one for really cheap. Yeah, so they have one for $2 and $3 shipping, so $5. Sometimes you can get them for free if you do the little thing and then you go. Sometimes you can find them for free, but they're like $1.78 a piece. They're a really good deal if you're looking for a cheap pen. The ink that we're using today is Birmingham Andy Warhol Pop Art Purple, and this is kind of what it looks like. The only place that I can find it is on the Birmingham Pen Company, and it comes in a 3ml bottle for $5.99, a 30ml bottle for $5.99, which is a really, really good deal if you're looking for this type of an ink. So, let's take a look, shall we? Let's see what we got. This is the 3059 in a fine nib. This was a gift from pen friend Sharon Bennett, and the ink was a gift from pen friend Chris Signs. So thank you, Chris. Thank you, Sharon. I'm ever so grateful to have wonderful pen friends like you guys. This is the first time I've written with this pen. I haven't written anything else, and it wrote the first time, which was amazing. These pens are very good. The only problem that I ever have with these pens is that it has a tripod grip. And I usually put my finger on the up of the tripod, which is just how my hand fits. I don't know. Today is the 13th. And today is Sunday. Happy Sunday. In tan. Ooh, that is a really, really long name. I think that we're going to call this BAWPAP. Bawpat. I know, how exciting for me. Let's see how she did on the backside. Totally no bleed through on the backside of this paper. I would totally use the backside of this paper. This is in stiff competition right now for me because I'm looking for a purple. And it's either gonna be... Oh, we've already done Pop Art Purple. Well, no wonder. Oh my goodness. This is in stiff competition with Diamine Imperial Purple. Whichever one is cheaper. I think I might like Imperial Purple better. Oh man, I can't decide. They're so close in shade and color, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to see which one has the same-ish color as my ink stamp, because then I can just use that color. Ooh, I think it might be Pop Art Purple. I don't know. Anyway, I figured that as soon as this dries out, I can wash it out and use fountain pen ink on the sponge, so that way I can use my cute little stamps to make cute little things. Cute! Super cute! Okay. I've lost my mind. Okay. I'm gonna do my solid. Put that in there, and then just... Okay. Because I don't want that to get smeary. Anyway, let's see how this pen performs on different types of paper, shall we? Oh, I almost pushed a thing off the edge. Back. Okay, sorry. I haven't really prepared myself for this day. I gotta hurry because I gotta go to Walmart and do the thing. Okay. I'm gonna be adding into the rotation the writing tablet by iScholar New York. iScholar New York writing tablet. Shop iScholar.com. Here is a UPC code in case you're looking for a tablet. Ruled 100 sheets writing tablet. Now, I have been using this to write my letters with because... Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, jeez. Okay, come on. Because it fits perfectly inside of an envelope if you do it... if you fold it into thirds. And I just wrote an 8-page letter, and it fits perfectly. 8 pages. I know, I'm insane. Don't notice. So, when I write a letter, I really write a letter. So, this is going into the rotation. I'm not sure where he got this. I think he said he got it at Target. But you can look it up on iScholar.com. Okay. I don't know how much this thing costs. Okay, so I found the tablet. An 8.5 by 11, which is a normal piece of paper tablet, is $7.79. So, I mean, like $12.95 for a tablet. Oof, goodness. It's a little expensive for my taste. But whatever. I guess it'll have to do. At any rate, we're going to be adding this to the paper samples. Let's get into this, shall we? Okay. What did I call it? BAWPAP. Birmingham, Andy Warhol, Pop Art Purple. Okay. This nib is so smooth. Wow. Super smooth. This paper is nice too. It's not quite as smooth as the Mead, but as you can see, there's like hardly any smear, and there's no bleed through on the back of this paper. I'd totally use the back side of this paper. Alright, let's move on to Mead. Speaking of which, 3 by 5, I'm sorry, 10.5 by 7.5. Okay. We'll go at the bottom. This is one of the smoothest writers. smoothest papers, too. No bleed through on the back of this paper. I would totally use the back side of this paper if I was going to write front and back with. So, alright, let's move that over to the side. Next in the samples is Clairefontaine. 6.5 by 8.25. This is 90 gram. 90 gram. This is some high quality stuff. Okay. I'm learning that I should probably label what pen I'm using with these, because using a different pen with a different ink may have different results. And I should also write down if it was an enjoyable experience or not. This was A+. I mean, this really isn't that heavy of an ink, but it does have some properties to it that I like. No bleed through on the back, of course. It doesn't have any like shading that I can see of. Let's take a peek closer. Nope, no shading. I mean, there's ever so slightly shading, but not quite enough to call it shading, as far as I'm concerned anyway. So, moving right along. Now we're getting into the Birmingham Pen Company. 52 GSM Tomoe River paper, 3x5, 3-ish by 5-ish. I'm gonna write that on the outside. 52 GSM, 3.5 by 5, 3.5 by 5.38, 5.38. These are inches. Okay. We've already done Andy Warhol Pop Art Purple, but we haven't done it in this pen. So, I'm going to try and do one more on this page before flipping the page. Okay. Wow, this is smooth. Ooh, the smear vector on this is pretty high. I don't know if I'd want to use this in a letter, but this is first impression. Every time I do a sample of this, it's maybe this is a second or third impression of Andy Warhol Pop Art Purple with a different pen every time. So my advice to the people who are watching this is, if you're going to do a review, perhaps you should write down unless you're doing the same one over and over again, and you know, oh, this is this one, this is this one. If you're like me and you use a whole bunch of different pens, you should write down the name of the pen and how fine the nib is, or bold, or whatever. And, you know, if there's variations of the pen, write down which pen that you are using. That way you could distinguish them from previous ones. Like, I did this one, I have no idea what pen I used, or how fine the nib was, or whatever. Or this one, or any of the ones for that matter of fact. Which I'm going to start writing down the names of the pens so that way I can remember them. I mean, this is a forever learning experience, and I hope that you guys are learning along with me. It'll probably be the last of that page, so I can put the clippy on this one. I just love these little clips. Thank you, Sharon. These are wonderful. I love them. Okay, moving right along. We gotta move along quickly. I gotta get ready to go. Okay, this is the Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost after 5 seconds. Pretty good. No bleed through on the back. I totally use the back side of this paper. let's look at CVS caliber 6x4. Move my sticker over. Alright. BAWPAP. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dry after 5 seconds. No bleed due on the back. I'd totally use the back side of this paper. Alright. Let's move on now to the Walmart Pen and Gear 3x5. Oops. BAWPAP. 3, 4, 5. Basically dry after 5 seconds. No bleed due on the back. I would totally use the back side of this paper. Alright. Let's go back to Clairefontaine, because I think that is the best one to do the pair gusts of 7 test. Let's see. So, wetness and flow. Good. Smear tests. A pure Gustafson test. A+. This pen is really good. I mean, if you're gonna get a pen for really cheap, 3059 lanbitou, this is the one. But you gotta make sure it has a little logo on the end, because some of them, they use the cheap Lamy nibs, and let me tell you, they are crap. Sometimes they put these generic extra fine nibs on them, and there's nothing on the there's nothing on them except for EF, and they're just really scratchy, and they're really cheap, and they're just really scratchy. So try and make sure that you get one with the little logo, the lanbitou logo, which looks like this on the finial. It's the same that is on the nib, and you'll be doing well. Oh god, this is 25 minutes. I might have to edit this down. That is all for today, so thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Que la vie.